Alright, man, y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get to the news real quick. Let's get to the news, get to the news, get to the news. Jesus. She looked something decent. Boy. There's always something nice on Twitter, man. Yeah. Damn, some chocolate? Some caramel? Some light skin? Some old caramel? Some butt? What's that word, David? What's that word, Marty? What's that word, Rice? What's that word, Janetta? What's that word, John? And she, I like to stream up, man. We also on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/shop in the shop, same as my YouTube name. Links also in the description. We finna go over the news. We finna see what's cracking. See if there's some drama going on. And then we got a lot of reacts to do today. You dig me? I'm your first like, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I got a challenge for you. Well, I'm not doing challenges right now, but sure, shoot your challenge, man. Better not be no bullshit, bro. But aside from that, appreciate everybody just like the stream, man. Appreciate that, man. That's major love. Major love ski. Only your digs. Alright, we getting nuclear. Let's go. If you say E in the next 10 seconds, I will subscribe. Shut up, man. It's either you subscribing or you ain't. We ain't doing no negotiating, bitch ass nigga. Appreciate you though. Let's get into the news though, man. See what Fearbug got going on. Academics speaks out after closely analyzing leaked video of Daphne Joy Diddy and Sly Diggler, Jesus, nuclear name, for research purposes. These bitches are taking baseball bats in their pussy. Straight fist bang, I'm sorry. Some 50 baby mama calls you. 50 baby mama calls you over after 6th round with the Punisher. academic say this because reading that whole thing is just too nuclear for me. Come the fuck on, man. Play the video. I ain't gonna lie. Academics might not. Well, I ain't gonna say he might not be lying on this one because sometimes some women will say he lying. Because I think it all depends. Even most of the women that do the whole um I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah. W50 and his baby mama, man. W's for her taking that meat. Neon gets pressed by older man at Cleveland after telling Andre Drummond that James Harden is better than LeBron James. Yeah, come on, man. This white man talking about James Harden. What? Like, no, he don't think so, man. First of all, this man like 70,000 years old. Why would he think that? That don't even make sense. Sauce Walker baby mama shows Maybach Drake bought her and claims Sauce Walker damaged it. I did see this all over Instagram, man. Sauce Walker is going nuclear over his baby mama. First of all, Sauce Walker, I do want to say this. Every time I see somebody bring up every time somebody like bring up one of his baby mamas, a short picture of him, it's always some milk. Like I could have sworn that it was supposed to be a whole lot of chocolate women down there in Houston, but he got a whole lot of milk pregnant. Maybe that's just his thing. I don't know. But somehow, some way, Drake bought her Maybach. Said this Maybach, the one he beat up because Drake bought it. Ha, pathetic. Yeah, she was going nuclear on her story, bro. Drake really went and bought Sauce Walker's BM a whole Maybach just to be spiteful. She turns around and says, "Talk damage. This man's operating on a whole other level of crash out, and the beef is no longer just music; it's personal property damage and luxury car disputes now." Jesus, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna just say this: if Drake do get a hold of or know who your bitch is, gang, and she going, I don't really think there's too much that you can do, gang. And if this is his baby mom and they don't fuck with each other, I don't really get why Sauce Walker's mad. But nigga, he bought her whole Maybach. Ain't no regular niggas gonna be able to compete with him, gang. He bought this bitch a Maybach, and you know Drake not doing no Quavo shit where he bought the one bitch the Bentley truck and was like, hold on, bitch, this motherfucker still got a car note. Drake paying shit off. He probably paying this shit off in full. Like, bitch, go ahead and drive that Maybach. Just when I fly you on air, Drake, just come see a nigga. This is too nuclear, bro. You can't compete with a nigga out here buying Maybachs for bitches, bro. That's too crazy, gang. And Sauce Walker, this is your BM, my nigga. Maybe that happened because that's some milk and it's not. Drake operating like this, following people views. What? Yes, they posted nuclear shit in the comments. Castanet Stream University website is now searching for students. What? On what, bro? On what? I could go to his website right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm definitely gonna apply to this. I don't know if I'm gonna apply to it on stream or off stream. I'm definitely applying. What's 70K to him? Maybach truck definitely more than 70K, brother, man. Really, if we talking, well, Drake's deal with UMG was like 800-900 million. So really, what's $300,000 to him? Shit, he buying that motherfucker. And I'm sure that bitch not from Canada or live in Canada. So he buying this bitch cars in the United States while he's all the way, like, that's too nuclear. Whatever. Andre Drummond tells Neon there's no way the Knicks can defend when be ahead of the NBA Finals. That is a fact. Cat and Mitchell Robinson I ain't gonna lie. I think they're just gonna be put in that box. I don't think they're gonna be able to play Mitchell Robinson if I'm being all the way 100 because he can't get him nothing on the offensive end, nor really space the floor with him. And Cat, I don't know. I just don't. Well, they can space the floor with Cat, but yeah. LOL, you be looking at rich people drama. H3, what do you think all of this shit is on motherfucking Fearbucks page, nigga? All of this shit is rich people drama, nigga. All these niggas got more money than me and you combined. This nigga Castanet, he doing a whole other streaming university school game. He probably spent $7 million on this shit. They got more money than me, you, and everybody that's ever been in my chat in life. All of this drama is about niggas with some paper. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. So who cares? Is my point. Nigga, I don't motherfucking know, bitch. I'm going over the drama. Do you think I'm solely heavily invested? Like, oh my god, I gotta go buy Sauce Walker, BM a Maybach like Drake did. No, nigga, I ain't got no motherfucking money, boy. I'm also not from Texas. The fuck? You think I'm heavily invested in my time in this? No, nigga. It's just shit I see across my timeline. I'm gonna go over it, and in 24 hours, I'm not gonna remember none of this unless it gets brought back up again. Then I'm gonna go over it again. What you talking about? Shit, you tell me, nigga. Do you care? You from Texas? I'm not. I don't know what these niggas got going on, bro. FIFA World Cup tells Iso Speed that they'll be in touch with him. After he asked them to make his new song the official World Cup song. We'll be in touch. Them niggas Speed got motion. Jesus, boy. Too much motion. Wait, Speed got a World Cup song? W World Cup, W Speed. Mm, nope. Shit, me neither then, nigga. Cleveland Browns tight end Joe Royer, 24 years old, is facing backlash online after reports surfaced that he is dating an 18-year-old recent high school graduate. The woman is the alleged daughter of his position coach. Alleged screenshots have also circulated online, appearing that Royer wait appear to show Royer interacting with her on social media. Interacting with her social media comments when she was 17. Okay. Peep the shirt. Let me see what the comment says. The comments cooking this nigga. Even if 18 is legal, added context and time of the alleged interaction makes people react strongly. I don't care if nobody say this shit is weird as fuck. Dating someone with date someone within your age range. Stop being a fucking loser. This gets worse every sentence. Age of consent in Ohio is 16, so he's good. Jesus fucking Mary and Joseph. This person is too nuclear, bro. Let me see this shit, man. Damn, this shit. Them look like the whole goddamn fucking United States is every state. Shit, most of the states down south. What, 16? Texas 17, California 18. What's this, Nevada? 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. It's not Montana. What's this, South? No, North Dakota. Illinois 17. 16, 16. I mean, I guess, bro. Who really gives a fuck, man? Shout out to them though, bro. Maybe maybe they can get him arrested or some shit. I don't know. What am I supposed to think about this? That's Caucasian people problems, bro, not mine. Rapper and adult content creator. Wait, rapper and adult content creator Sauce Walker's BM posted his alleged bank accounts information in response to leaked audio of him allegedly threatening her, her son, and Drake. Okay. Manu doesn't he claim he's the richest in Houston, but yet this is his bank account. Okay, he got $3,000 in his checking. He has $3,386.62 in his checking. He has $136.13 in his savings, and his auto loan is $16,432.05 is what he has to pay off. I mean, goddamn, Sauce Walker, shit. I mean, maybe he like invested it or something, or maybe he got like multiple bank accounts and that ain't the one he keep all his bread in, or maybe he broke and he ain't got no money. Said my bank will look that low too if I withdraw all this cheese. Yeah, maybe he keep all his money in cash like old school niggas how they used to keep all their money in their mattress and shit, or in their crib in the safe because he don't trust the bank. Maybe he just don't trust the bank. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit. AI Capital One wouldn't spell that wrong. What? I mean, shit, nigga. I guess he looking too deep into that shit. This nigga took a screenshot of his shit to me. I got more money than Sauce Walker. Says she see all that money in cash and think he put it into Capital One accounts. Well, shit, I don't really think there's shit wrong with Capital One. Well, shit, there ain't really shit wrong with a bank account that you gonna have in general. I don't give a fuck what bank it is. Somebody tell her that's just the account that she gets to see. Come on now. I got my money in Sauce Walker. The fuck kind of bank account is this? Fuck is Geo2? This nigga got 31 bands? Maybe he got that picture off Google or something. Let me see if there's more comments cooking his ass. What's up, dick riding, pole sucking ass nigga? So you got one bank account, bitch slow, ain't it? So that nigga email really says Fat Albert 102 at iCloud. Jesus. Yeah, Sauce Walker, I don't know if this is true, bro, but if this is true and she has access to your bank account, which more than likely this is the mother of your child, so I would assume maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't fucking know. And you only got $3,000 in your shit, my nigga, that's nuclear as fuck. I can't lie to you, bro. Why do you only have 3 bands in your? For first of all, why do he only got $136 in his savings? That's nuclear. Come on, let's speed this up. W Speed, W World Cup. That song might end up on like FIFA or some shit. Twitch streamer, Rondo 6 try every Cutwater flavor on stream and got drunk. Jesus, boy. Yeah, this nigga crazy. So my Cutwater, please sponsor me. What? This nigga gonna be drunk as hell. The fuck is this nigga streaming in a bathroom? The fuck is this? Shout out to him though. Serena Williams confirmed she's coming out of retirement to compete in doubles this year, Queens tournament. When this year's Queens tournament, W Serena Williams. I ain't gonna lie, Serena Williams be looking crazy as hell in a lot of these what you call them shits, like screenshots or whatever. These Kool-Aid pineapples been going viral on the internet lately. People about to draw the pineapple, mix Kool-Aid into sugar, pour it back in, and let it soak overnight. 1 jar of pineapples is roughly the equivalent of 6 to 10 Coca-Colas, 20 to 25 Krispy Kreme donuts. Who the fuck is doing this math? Fat fucks. 5 to 8 full bags of Skittles, 10 to 16 Snicker bars, and 3 to 5 pints of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Okay, so are we? Is they saying this based off the calorie intake of of the what you call them shits, the pineapples, or is they saying it's mixed with the Kool-Aid and all the sugar and all that shit, which is still nuclear. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, that's too degenerate and black for me. Would I personally try it for content purposes? Sure, but would I do it just cause I want to do it? No. James Harden seen at the strip club with Sexy Red and Ben the Don. Damn, more Sauce Walker shit. Damn, man, this nigga must have been getting blasted, huh? Rapper Sauce Walker leaked. Rapper Sauce Walker and leaked phone. Wait, and leaked call. Threatens to kill Drake after finding out he allegedly slept with his baby mama. Jesus, boy, you want to kill Drake? Why? Why? What was his point of getting her jumped though? I don't really get it. Like what? Like what is like what did he gain from getting his own baby mama beat up? Like I don't really get it. Okay, so is I'm not getting it. So is he just upset over Drake smashing his BM, or is he more upset over like what? Like is that why he got if that's why he got her jumped, bro, then it's like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? To how baby daddies be on IG, how baby daddies be in real life. Jesus. Ten niggas love crashing out about a girl that don't even want. Yeah, that's a fact. I thought Sauce Walker was pimping though. He acting real tender. You got money, bro. Move on. So I think Drake already responded. Okay. Too much I don't really care about. Drake stay take another dude's woman. Checking off our pen bills. That's why spill. Um, they talk all that people saying crashing out for about. This shit all smoke and mirrors. Said she rage baited this nigga and knew this was gonna go viral. I don't know if she rage baited him, bro. I think he just tender if I'm being all the way 100 with you, bro. Just being like so 100. AJ wanted to eat a great cook Neon. I'll take it to McDonald's any day. It's some bullshit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe that was nuclear. Euphoria has officially ended after 3 seasons, so it's over. Like no more Euphoria or what? Mel got into a fight with T Banks. Mel almost got into a fight with T Banks. Mel almost got into a fight with T Banks. After T Banks accused him of liking kids and messing with an 18-year-old girl. Let me see. Jesus, I just highlighted the whole thing. What is the base of this though? This is 8 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this whole thing. Um, how am I gonna put this into words, bro? Let me see. I think this. I don't. I think I remember saying this on stream before. Um, maybe ethically, not ethically, morally, morally, I don't think you can really check him on this. What Mel is saying, like him being Mel being 24, if he's out here doing whatever he doing with some 18 or 19-year-old girl game, it is what it is. Could people call him weird for that? Sure, because people can call anything weird because everybody can have their own opinion of whatever. But could you act like, yo, he's out here having intercourse with a child? You can't do that. Reason being, once you hit 18, 19, and I understand what the maybe the trope is, or the what would I say? The thought process is people that are 18 and 19, they are kids. And it's like essentially pretty much you a kid, you just came out of high school, a year, maybe a year out of high school, a couple months or whatever the case may be. Cool. I get that, the naive thinking and thought process, but you are an adult. Not even to a certain degree, but you are an adult. If a 18 and 19-year-old, I said this before on stream, if you are 18 or you turn 18, the day after your 18th birthday, if you decide to go get you a gun, and this is not me promoting this, but you decide to go shoot somebody and you get caught for that crime, you going to jail. Not with adolescents. You're not going to jail as a juvenile. They're trying you as an adult because you're 18. That's point blank. You know what I'm saying? So I guess maybe I think it's because of the age shaming thing. Like most people like, oh my god, bro. Most people is like, oh, I'm only 17, and you like 27, you old as hell. Which is like, I guess that's always been a thing. To me, if you north of like 60, that's old, but whatever. That's just my own thought process. I don't think you can. Well, let me not say you can't shame somebody, because I think you can, but do I think they're immoral if they do this? If he's 24 and he messing with some girl and she 18, 19? No. I can't say he's immoral because that's an adult game. If they old enough to In some states, by tobacco, goddamn it. In some places, Texas, you can go to the gun range. You can go get a gun. You see what I'm saying? You can't drink until you're 21, but if you're old enough to go to jail with adults, you can open up a credit line. You can do all that at 18, bro. But it's like doing the whole messing with somebody that's older than you thing is where people draw the line. The reason that I don't, the reason that you can't really win this argument, because if you're gonna draw the line for people to be like, all right, look, you can't mess with somebody that's 18, 19 because people gonna think that you're going after kids or whatever the case may be. Cool. You're gonna have to draw that line at what, 21 now? Now everything is gonna have to be changed, including you going to jail with adults or whatever the case may be. All of that now has to be, well, we now have to dial everything back, or we have to go back in time, or from the future on to now, everything has to be changed and do away with the old thought process, which can't be done, bro. See what I'm saying? It's forever gonna be 18, you're an adult. You get to make your own decisions, do what you do. You go off to college, get your own crib, go buy a car, all that. It's it's laid on the table, bro. That's the only reason I can't. Now, do I agree with that? Do I think, me personally, me being 26, finna go out here and do this? Absolutely not. I'm cool. I didn't even, as a kid growing up, like hanging with people that was either my age or a year younger than me. I'm cool on that. But can you shame somebody for this, like they messing with kids? If I'm being 100, you can't do it. It's not saying I'm advocating for this and, oh yeah, go out there and, but you can't shame somebody for this, bro. It's like, aha, I get the thought process. It's like, yo, this person is young, very impressionable. They don't know nothing for real, so you can't do the whole messing with them thing. But everything got to be changed once we hit that. Once you hit that, once you start moving like that, everything got to be changed, bro. So I don't really, I don't see how this is gonna work, if I'm being honest. But I get, I get what he's saying though. I get it. I get both sides of it. If I'm being honest. See, I get T Banks's point, but what he has to understand is what the president that the United States set. The United States set this president. I don't know if the world did, but the United States did this. Once you hit 18, you're an adult, gang. Once they did the 18 adult thing, everything else from 17 back that was on the table, all that is now off the table. You can't. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really think you can. Once again, I don't think you can shame him, shame Milk for his thought process, but maybe you can. But it's like it's how am I gonna put this? I get the people that's saying this. They like, yo, bro, it would look like, well, people kind of make it look like, oh yeah, bro, if he's 24 and he talking to some shit and she 18, 19, you could have been talking to her when she was 17 and she was still in school type activity. But you don't know that that's a hypothetical. You can't really just throw that out in the air unless you find out the information. Let me bring this back up too. Where is it at? Where is it at? It was in here. Right here. The Cleveland Browns tight end, the Joe Royer dude, and he's talking to one of his position coach's daughters. And then they went back on the whole. They was like, oh, they found out she was 18, which the internet loves doing this. They found out she was 18, and they're like, oh, let when could he have been talking to her? When could this have happened? And then they went back and was like, oh, he was in her comments, or he was commenting on her pictures or whatever when she was 17. Weird, yes. Could anybody do anything about it, gang? If her family, like, I don't, is this him in the picture right here? I don't know if this is him in the picture. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. If her mother and father ain't saying nothing about this, gang, I don't really see nobody else's position to say anything. Once again, weird, of course. You can definitely, yeah, I'm with you on that one. But could you say something and be like, yo, he shouldn't have done that. The parents should have been more, you know what I'm saying, on top of this. That's a great example that really was just set. As soon as he said the whole, yo, she could have graduated yesterday or X, Y, and Z. I get it, bro. It's I think the worst part about it is that the internet got a hold of this whole like age thing and then started manipulating and twisting all you know what I'm saying, everything every which way, which is and it's you want to know the most nuclear part about it? They only do it with three ages. Everything 17 and back, you can condemn. You could be like, hey yo, bro, come on, gang, you on some weird shit. But they do this with these three ages, 18, 19, and 20. Them three ages, it's like, yo, if you I don't know when this became a thing. And when I turned 18 in 2017, bro, this wasn't a thing. There was no, oh, if you 18, 19, 20, and you a female when she messing with a dude that's like 25 or 24, I don't, most people probably looking at it weird. Maybe, I don't know. TikTok wasn't really booming like that and had all these overly extra, um, what's that word that people be using? Parasocial people. They didn't have all this game. So I don't know. I don't really, I don't get it, bro. I mean, one thing you can't, one thing I can't blame Mel for is he's being 1,000 with you, gang. What would be worse than this? It's somebody that's keeping this in the shadows, like, yeah, I'm not doing that, bro, and they lying about it, or Milk keeping it a buck. Also, he didn't say nothing about no kids, gang, so I can't blame him for that. See, I can't agree with T Banks on that one. I can't agree with him on that one. You can't. You can say yes, she left geometry, but saying that he owned kids, you can't do that. Main reason being, if we not even own the whole age of consent thing. That's out the window once the 18 bracket thing hits. If you're able to commit crimes and go to jail with adults, gang, but you can't do the whole. You see where like that's where the mixy, that's where the murky water is. Like, oh, what are we actually saying now? You feel what I'm saying? I don't. I blame TikTok for this. I think TikTok did this and they did the whole, oh my God, bro. If that nigga, I guess you could say there's a fine line between it. But even then, if a nigga, let's say a nigga like 35 and he talking to some shit and she like 18 and 19, can you call him like a complete weirdo? Like, oh, bro, he on some trying to talk to somebody that's hella younger than him. Yes, you can do that. But could you say that he's trying to have intercourse with children? You can't do that because this is an adult now. That's the line that I have to like. You have to stand there because this is an adult. If they said that you had to be 21 to be a complete legal adult game, by all means, cool. But the only thing that you get to do at 21 is get a firearm and drink alcohol. Everything else that you can do when you turn 21, besides those two things, everybody at 18 can do it. Even then, in certain states, Texas, H3, if you're still in here, I'm pretty sure you are. You said that you can get guns at 18 and down there in Texas. I don't think you can get handguns, you can get shotguns. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you telling me somebody in Texas walking around with a shotgun at 18, but they can't do the whole. That's where the waters get like, oh, what we doing? You feel what I'm saying? I don't. This is too. It's too much like not have man. It's too. How would I say this? It's people trying to be morally virtuous. You can't be morally virtuous on this thing, though. Just because 18 is adult, so I can't. That's one thing you can't really fight back on it. But one thing you can do, like I said, is naive mindset, not really knowing much, being easily manipulated type activity. I get that. I ain't gonna lie. Is this what was this back here? Is this Janky? Is this Janky? This is like Janky Rondo. I don't know if that's him though. I get that did sound nuclear from coming from Milk though. He said to T Pain said talking and then he talking about having sex with them is like, come on, bro. We you know what I'm saying? Like see me, I'm not on no like I can't do the whole 18, 19 thing. Really, you gotta have something in common with your boy gang. I can't do that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. I've never been the type of person to hang around people younger than me, let alone people my age, which is why I have a certain select friend group of people that are either my age or older than me, which most of my homies or people that I know are older than me, gang. I could count I could count on these 10 fingers how many friends I have that's my age, especially from my graduating class. I am saying, and maybe I would only probably need like seven or maybe five. I don't know. But yeah, this is crazy. I know the comments gonna be cooking too though. I ain't gonna lie. The comments might be either very mixed or very one sided. Janky crazy. Yeah, that's definitely janky. That's crazy. T Bank's over exaggerating. He over exaggerating, but I get he's embellishing a lot. But I get what he's saying. Yeah, that's also the huge double standard though. When if you 18, 19, or you in high school in general and you end up getting some like grown shit, that's like, yo, everybody walking around, you know what I'm saying, dapping you up, yeah, man, yo, man. Well, see, this also then again, I'm gonna bring up something that's like most people probably be like, what, bro? What is he talking about? What is he? Huh? This don't even make sense. I remember being in high school, gang. I remember being 14, 15, a freshman, gang. And I remember the same hoes, 14 and 15, that I was going to school with, was talking to all the niggas that was 17, 18, 19, 20, getting picked up by these niggas in cars. Mainly, these niggas got more motion with us. Well, these niggas got more motion than us. How can we compete with them? They got cars. Some of these niggas might have jobs. They got some money. We don't have none of that. And the hoes that we wanted, they getting. And these hoes want these niggas because they older than us. So it's like, what are we to do? You feel what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't gonna say that's always been a thing, but at least when I was in high school, that was a thing, gang. That was really like a. I remember having a conversation with one of my mans who was like, "Yo, bro, how are we gonna compete with these niggas and they got cars? We 14 and 15. We can't get no license, gang. These hoes want these niggas because they got whips. These bitches don't want to take the bus to school and all this other shit and be walking and shit like we are. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think about this, bro. You be in high school and you talking to a girl, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You want to link or hide to school. Y'all both gotta get on the bus. Y'all both gotta walk somewhere. Rather than her talking to somebody else that's he might be a junior, senior, or maybe graduated last year, he already got his own whip. That was really going on. That's not some weird activity that I'm making up. That was happening. I don't know if it's still happening, but that was going on, gang. How how was we supposed to compete with that? Which I guess you could say it's a fine line now. So it's a double, not even a fine line. It's a double edged sword. It's one of them where it's okay for the men but not okay for the women. Well, not double standard. I meant double standard. That's true. See, then again, okay. See, once again, on me to keep pausing, but T Banks is embellishing. He's saying Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein them had kids on that island gang. When nothing about none of them women that they was talking about with Jeffrey Epstein was 18. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was, if that was all that was going on, everybody would have been like, what? Okay, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about like it. I remember one of them files or documents that came out, and they was saying something about prepubescent, and it was too much nuclear activity going on with Jeffrey Epstein and gang for him to say that. You can't go Jeffrey Epstein, not with this conversation. It's blacker the berry, sweeter the juice, but I get what he's saying. Let me see the comments, man. I'm glad they shame him. About this, I don't care. Just because illegal don't make it right. Or you 24. Go for 21 and up. He's so defensive about dating preferences. You already swinging. Maybe you know something is off. People defending this. It's legal. Oh, you're missing the whole point. Plenty of things that's legal that are still weird. Yeah, see, that's what that and that was my only argument, gang. Calling it weird, you can do because everybody can call anything weird. Could you say he out here doing shit with kids? You can't do that, gang. That's the only place you can't go with it because you that those are adults whether you don't like it or you whatever I don't know, but yeah. On a serious note, since collectively this generation has come together to acknowledge that 18-year-olds aren't actually functioning adults, the legal adult age should just be 21. This is the same thing I just said. Which then see, but that's what it'll get to like that's what then it'll get to those three ages, you being 18, 19, 20, or be just like you being 15, 16, 17. Really, a 16, 17, 18. It's like I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Has anyone ever been to college? The age range 18 to 25. What do you think is happening? Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Let me check out this comment. Um, if you ever step foot in New York City, you get demolished and hate from New York. I wish nothing but the worst for you. Appreciate that, Mika. Appreciate that. I love the hate. Um, said this is why stupid as opinions like this is annoying. Because now y'all talk about 18 to 20 years old. Because now y'all talk about 18 to 20 year olds like they're prepubescent kids and not young adults. Yeah, this is the only thing that I was saying. This is what makes it like it turns it to nuclear gang. If that's the case, maybe for TikTok, maybe we could do it for TikTok. Cause I think this is where a lot of this comes from. You got to do like, yo, bro, you're not a full functioning adult until you're 21. Which I don't know what changes after that, besides the fact you get to buy a firearm and drink alcohol. Really, people that's 18, 19, 20, you're going to college. People are drinking alcohol. Let's not get it twisted. But legally consume alcohol 18. Well, legally consume alcohol 21. So, I mean, I guess, bro. Um, okay, another viewpoint. Um, what's the point of being considered an adult at the age, well, at the age legally, if you can't consume about alcohol, and anyone who dates you, wait, what? Anyone who dates you goes, wait, anyone who dates you is going to see you morally unjust. A 20 year old dating an 18-year old even gets sad at graduating high school. Wait, graduating high school is not enough to be looked at as a full blown adult. I mean, he would have to take this up with the law then, gang. Even okay, well, we can use that standpoint too. There are people when I was in high school. Well, I could just use myself then. I turned 18 December 24th of 2017. I didn't graduate high school until June 15th. June 15th of 2018. So I was an 18-year-old gang. I was 18 for about 6 months. Well, six months and some change before I graduated high school. So you can be in high school and still be a full blown adult, gang. It was plenty of people I was in high school with, and they caught gun cases and all that, and they had to go do time in the county. There is no you're still in. Well, maybe they'll get let off on like the ban on house arrest, and they'll be able to go to school still if they can. But if you go and shoot at somebody and you still in a high school gang, you can get tried as an adult and not go back to school. And you not um I say this to say, bro, when you turn 18 by law, you're an adult. I get the whole morally virtuous thing, but the law says you're an adult, gang. Not me. It ain't me saying that. See, this is where it gets too murky, bro. Facts, and at this point, 18-year-olds should not be allowed to vote or buy any type of firearms. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I see this thing with Gen Z and Gen Alpha being like, yo, bro, if you 18, you're not an adult yet. You only get to you really should only be able to drink Capri Suns and go to the kiddie pool and shit like that. I don't see what I don't see what this is gonna change, bro. It's not gonna change no time soon. Because it's been in effect for so long. Whether people feel a way about it or not, I don't think it's ever gonna switch from keeping it funky. Thin thin built. Wait, what? Thin built get higher and higher, and more people act like they know everything in the world and project their pedophilic thoughts on the world. Yeah, that's true. You know how many niggas would be mad at that, bro? Parades everywhere. Um, the legal age will never be 21 in no country. I agree on your stance. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a fact, bro. I don't know what it is in most countries, but in a lot of them, bro, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's 18. It's 18 and it's been 18 for so long. It's crazy. It ain't gonna never change, bro. Say that shit corny as fuck. He not dating minors, so who the fuck cares? It's another point you can make. T Banks is right, but you could tell he one of those worst type of niggas to be around. Those type of niggas act like they speaking to you, or really wants everybody to hear what they saying to you. Well, I mean, they was having an open conversation at a table, so it was like everybody's gonna hear the conversation anyway. So that's very weird to say. I wouldn't take such talk even if it were a joke. Okay. Um. Damn, this nigga right here to my T Banks is a cornball and a bitch. To my son, it's not weird, illegal, or immoral to date 18-year-old adults. Bitch ass nigga need to worry about himself. Jesus Christ, boy, he put a whole lot of thought process into this one, didn't he? Um, people. Once again, I'm gonna say this: weird. People can call it weird. You can say it's weird. Yes. Illegal? No, because they're legal adults by the law, not by my standard standpoint. By law, yes. Immoral? I don't really think. I mean, unless it's one of them cases like the Browns tight end dude, then immoral. I guess you could throw that jacket on it. But even then, the only time you would ever know if it's immoral is if they was talking to this person pre-18. And it's like immoral. You got a point. But it's crazy, bro. Niggas throw that shit around too loosely. Say if it's that real, go file a police report and stop trying to generate content. Um, age gap is crazy. Honestly, shit should be illegal. Jesus, boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's another terrible thing about Gen Z. I could say is that a lot of age shaming or age gap things is automatically weird to them. Once again, I'm gonna say this. I think TikTok may have did that because I think that might be the only place that people see this because I don't see this on YouTube. I don't see this on Instagram. Twitter, I've seen it now twice today. TikTok got to be the only place. Maybe if people on Facebook, but on TikTok, it's like the only place that I see. Well, that the only place that this could be like a thing. If we being realistic. Let me check his comments. They probably cooking this nigga. Somebody, yo, pedo boy, chill. Oh my god, bro. So you get no bitches, weird, lame ass niggas trying to justify being 24, mess with 18, 19 year olds. Them lads just graduated high school. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. In the other comment, he was saying the other person was like, yo, 18 to 20. It's too nuclear, gang. Like, if I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I feel bad for anybody that is 18, 19, or 20 right now because y'all are in such a weird spot in life where any and everything that y'all doing or any and everything that y'all do will be looked at under a microscope, especially dating. It's like, yo, they looking at you like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? The person you might be with might be a OC pedo type activity. Which, to play devil's advocate, what would the once again, the only thing that would change at 21 is you can buy alcohol and guns. But this is 3 years off of 18. So if we gonna be this serious about the whole 18 thing, why not we just be like, hey bro, wait till you 25. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's where everybody's gonna go now. Because if we move this age thing, 18, 19, 20, if we stop making them adults, everybody, people who are like 30 something, are gonna look at people who are 21 and be like, yo, bro, just because you could drink alcohol now don't mean you an adult. You still a fucking kid to me. So it's gonna be like, yo, you kind of pushing it and pushing it and pushing it closer to your age. It's automatically gonna be like nuclear, bro. So they're literally, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This person right here is cooking. So they're literally diminishing pedophilia and circle jerking it. What the fuck? That's true. you diminishing it. Like the fact that he said Jeffrey Epstein was crazy work. It's like, nah. If Milk got offended there, he has all right to, gang. You know what I'm saying? You can't, nah. You legit a predator, bro. Shit is crazy. You get no bitches. Uh, your brain almost fully developed at 24. What? Wait, what? Your brain almost fully developed at 24. Really, your brain ain't fully developed until you're 25. But I get what he's saying. What do you gain with a college freshman? Okay, yeah, this nigga he going way too hard though, gang. I don't know. It might be something to this nigga. To my, you gain a young, beautiful, fertile, feminine, energetic woman. What do you gain with dating an unattractive, infertile, 40-year-old chick with a bunch of kids? Yeah, he's going too hard for me, gang. He's going a little too. When he made the T Banks comment, I was already through with this nigga. But he fighting tooth and nail with this, bro. After a certain age, it definitely is. I mean, I guess, bro. This is a whole, you know what I'm saying? It's my bro face in the back. Let me see. Oh man, bro. Another thing that I can say about this, bro, is that the people who are 18, 19, and 20 right now, I know they probably looking at this like, bro, I don't know what these goof ass niggas is talking about. I'm a fucking adult. One thing that I know and that I remember from being 18, 19, 20, because I'm 26 now, is being like, yo, when I was 18, 19, and 20, gang, I'm like, bro, I'm a fucking adult. Can't nobody tell me shit, nigga. I can do what I want to do. If I'm old enough to go to jail, bitch ass nigga, I'm old enough to make my own decisions and do me. What you gonna tell me that I can't do that I really can do and you got me fucked up? I know a lot of them are probably looking at this like, what are you talking about, gang? Shut the fuck up. I'm an adult, bitch ass nigga. Get over it. Type activity. So I don't know. Yeah, you know I'm saying? It's my his boy doing too much joking. Joking about that shit isn't funny. Calling somebody a pedo is too far. 18 is grown. Yeah, this is something I'm also in agreement with. You can't call somebody a pedo because they messing with somebody that's 18, gang. You saying unethical, weird, cool. Pedo can't go there, gang. You like 6 months to a year off once you. It's like the water is just too murky, gang. Shout out TikTok for doing this though, man. 18, 18 isn't grown. Shit, tell that to the law, my nigga. You want to know the crazy part, bro? If half of these people that's 18 right now, or that say they 18, or if everybody was 18 at the same time, and we all committed crimes, y'all do know all of us going to the penitentiary, right? We all going to the joint, gang, where niggas is facing 45 to life, 30 to 50. Like, we going down there with them niggas. And them niggas are 35, 40, 60, 18, 22, 25. Like, I don't know what to say to this, bro. 20, this nigga put 21 plus 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 is grown. 18 is the consenting age. No, my nigga, 18 is not the consenting age. At least judging by U.S. standards, it ain't, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, what's that word, Caden? Dang, Mika a mod. Mika been a mod, bro. Mika been a mod for like a year now. I think, or a little over a year now. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more comments, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 18, 19 is legal. Mel's 24. It ain't nothing predator about it. So he not actively chasing after 19-year-olds. He said they bad. He gonna be fucking. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all hold people to the standard. Y'all hold people to a standard and will not keep the same energy. Well, and will not keep the same standard yourself. Let me guess. People here calling him pedo. Say you the same type of nigga that'll Jesus Christ. See, it's a nigga, nigga here doing some nuclear shit. So you the same type of nigga that'll fuck a 17-year-old If you think she bad, have her own crib and car, etc. I don't really know too many 17-year-olds and have their own crib and car, etc. But okay. It says it's people like you that are real predator because who said anything about who said anything about you and you only think about 17 if that's if wait you only think about 17 and if you are that's on you gang Jesus. So this is what I'll be saying to my something wrong for sure if a nigga specifically going after 18, 19-year-olds and shit only. But if he said, but if he just get bitches in an 18-year-old, for someone what's the problem? It is true. By law, gang, if we going by the United States law, is you know what I'm saying? Mel admits he's 24 and dates 18, 19-year-old. T Banks calls him out. That escalated fast. T Banks is a loser. You can tell he ain't been punched in the face. He needs to watch his mouth. Jesus, boy. It's a lot of niggas in the comments that hate T Banks, huh? Mel is weird. I'm glad T Banks checked that pedal shit. Jesus, boy. Why? Like, do everybody think? Maybe I should ask Caden. I don't know if Caden is you still in here, man. I forgot what grade did you say you was in, gang? Let me ask you this question. You the perfect person I can ask this question to because ain't nobody else in my chat your age, or at least the age that I would what's it called, consider or say or whatever. What the hell is this? I don't even know what's in here, bro. I don't even think Caden in here. But if you in here, I'm gonna ask that nigga when he get back in here. If he get back in here. What was I gonna read? Let me read a couple more of these joints and then that shit, bro. In the clip, Melt said that he don't fuck with 18-year-olds, but it's okay with 19-year-olds. I think T-Bake's dragging it compared to 19-year-old to a kid is OD. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I'm with him on that. I'm with him on that. In the same clip, he said he would fuck an 18-year-old. It's not solely that 19-year-old is a kid, but that you don't have to go, but that you don't have to go for girls that wait, what? But that you don't have to go for girls that she at 24, 21 and up. Should be your memo and even wait. And even wait. And even so just lie. What the fuck gonna happen? Wait, what? What the fuck gonna happen? A 19-year-old and expose him 6 years later or something? Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. 19 isn't crazy. 18 is insane. IRL 19-year-olds aren't just around 18 to 17-year-old. I can't. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one right here, bro. Because that then that's where you go from jumping from the it's like he said 19 isn't crazy, but 18 is insane. Being that most people who are younger, if they 19, more than likely most people who are 19, they got friends that's 18 or 17 or something like that. I'm not gonna say that 19-year-olds never hung out with 18 to 17-year-olds, gang. That's been a thing. Like I could say this is a false statement right here. Aren't just around them. That's a thing. Because if you let's say you a grade over your homies that's younger than you, more than likely y'all still hanging and kicking it together sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't agree with that. I'm just around 18, 17-year-olds and to act like that's the case is just ignorant. People will party. People are in college. It's no reason to infant and infantilize a 19-year-old in my opinion. I mean, same thing with Same thing with 18-year-olds though, gang. You can't. I don't think people can act like people who are 18, 19, or 20 are prepubescent kids. Like they 10, 11, and 12 years old. Those are adults, gang. Full functioning adults, able bodied adults. If they can get jobs and get cars and all that shit, bro, all of this shit really means nothing. From being 100. So yeah, they ain't kids, but Melt did say crack 18-year-old at 23. That is just a tad bit on the crazy side. 18 at 23 is nutty. 19-year-olds still hang around 18 17-year-olds. What's your wait? What's your business sleeping with a 19-year-old teen, which stands for teenager? 4. 19 to 24 is odd. His limit 21. Shit, I guess, bro. I don't really I don't really know, my nigga. Said the fuck T Bank mean, like, nigga, we not gonna stop. Like, nigga, we not gonna stop when you wanna stop. Wait, nigga, we not gonna stop when you wanna stop. When you wanna stop when you started. When you started shit like this, the fuck you talking about? I'm talking about the ending in the video. Oh, ending of the video. Okay. Oh, when he was threatening them and all that. Okay. I feel like so much is normalized that shouldn't be normalized. Personally, I would never talk to somebody younger than me. LOL. It's weird. Me personally, I'm not fucking with no 18, 19, 20-year-old. That's just because they childish as fuck. Um, I'm not waving what? I'm not waving my finger at that next man though. I'm with him on this. I'm with him on this. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I've never hung around younger people younger than me, so it's never been my bop. I hate dudes that try to act like they won't fuck with 18, 19-year-old girls for the camera. How the fuck are they kids? America fully. America is full. Wait, America is full of control bots. They follow shit without thinking on their own. Kind of right about that one. Rose 24 dating 18-year-old. The fuck is the problem? Shout out to everybody that got a problem with whatever they got a problem with, and you feel what I'm saying, in life and shit like that, bro. But I don't too much give a fuck. Charlamagne the God reacts to Jay-Z freestyle. Getting dissed by Jay-Z is one thing. Realize Beyonce probably feels the same way. That's devastating. Let's discuss. I meant. Shout out to Melt and T Banks and them and shit, man. W Clips. You feel me? All right, let's get. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what's in this bag, bro. hell is in here? Okay, I guess I'll make do with this or whatever. All right, let's get cracking, man. Wait. Come on, man. Let me plug my charge in, man. Let me put my charge in, you feel me? Hellcat obsession. Damn. There's a lot of shit in here, man. Let's go with this Jeff video though, man. A good Jeff video ain't never hurt, you feel me? Ha. Crazy chest pain. Unserious Sports Moments of May by Jeff. Let's get into it, man. See what we got going on here, Jeff, my guy. Jesus, Christian Braun getting the 125 M's, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still feel like, bro, the Detroit Pistons should have beat the Cavaliers, bro, because they would have put up a much better fight than the Cavs did against the Knicks game. That was too crazy. Big W for that cameraman, man. I'm on the same thing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this right here, this was nuclear work. I would have been pissed. I'm not even a huge baseball fan, But I know how important it is when I don't know if that was a home run ball or a foul ball. The fact that he gave it to this, let me not call his kid out his name. He gave it to this little boy right here with the phone in his hand. For one, you know that this little boy is not here to watch this baseball game. That's why he's playing games on his dad's phone. The little boy with the baseball glove on, with the Sprite inside of the baseball glove, he's the one that's here for the baseball. He don't care about nothing else, bro. And then he threw the ball back. Oh my god. I know forever. In his mind, he's gonna forever remember this. He's gonna always hate him for this. This moment, I'm pretty sure they brothers, and I'm pretty sure he loved him. He's going to always hate his brother for this moment. He's going to remember this moment for the rest of his life and always bring it up anytime he gets pissed. Like, oh, remember that time you was retarded and you threw that ball back when I wanted it? Yeah. What? That takes a nuclear amount of athleticism. For him to jump, do a backflip, and heel kick the ball over a volleyball net, and the volleyball net is already like 8.5 feet, maybe 10, possibly. Probably not 10, but like 9 feet. Facts. That's what I'm saying. I would have been like, yeah, that's one of the moves you gotta pull, bro. He jumped, already had his form ready, and then all he had to do was release that joint at the top. Not gonna lie to you, very hard thing to do. That's not easy. Did they start shooting fireworks? What is this? What? Why he putting up so many Los Polos memes? La one. I ain't gonna lie, his diamonds is dancing though, man. Shout out to Dylan Brooke for being like the most diabolical hater of all time. The crazy part is you showed up to see LeBron get swept right after you got swept. Instead of going to Cancun, bro, why would you like? Why would you not go to Cancun, gang? Like, what are you doing? DeAndre Ayton could look to opt out for a bigger payday. Ayton, who certainly played to his 8.1 million dollar contract. Hopefully, he was only there for 1 year, bro. Please. Ew. Why was he just doing that? Jesus. What? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was nuclear work. What was said about me? Mika, didn't nobody say nothing about you, man. What you talking about? Huh? Oh, what you talking about? Caden's comment. He said, "Dang, Mika Ahmad." Yeah, but I told him you been a mod. I don't know if that's what you comment on or if that's what you're talking about. But if it is, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, he was like, "Oh man, she a mod." Maybe he didn't notice that when you was in here the last time y'all was talking or arguing or whatever. But you've been a mod for like a year now, like a year and a half, or you've been a mod for a long time, basically since I started streaming. He just punched him in the nuts. Oh damn. Bang. Hey. He's holding the butlers or the bottles. Yeah, that commentary wasn't. That was trash. That was ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or Mark Sinclair. Jesus. See, this is why. Oh, see, but then even then, bro. Where I think where what's their name? Detroit. I think what Detroit probably would have been messed up is them they probably would have been trying to pick on Duncan Robinson, but the thing is they could switch out Duncan Robinson and have Cade play the two, and then put Jenkins in. They would put Jenkins in. Jenkins can play D, so they really wouldn't have nobody to pick on, or they would probably try to pick on Cade, but he can play better defense than Duncan. But yeah, you kind of get it. I ain't gonna lie, he boomed all over Hardenstein. That's a dunk. Why do they be doing these, bro? I'm sorry, Thunder. Stop doing the whole back turn, look look over the shoulder like these, and that makes you look like a weirdo, gang. Jesus. He don't know because he's like, bro, I just pass people the ball and get my buckets, even though you really get terrible buckets. But he passed people the ball and get his buckets. Like, yo, if I get Chet the ball and he don't get no buckets and he give it back to me, I gotta go get the buckets down, man. What? Oh my god. I know that little boy was probably crying profusely. Or a girl, I don't know. Hard fouls. Come on, bro. Why is this Drewski, bro? You know what I'm saying? What Armstrong is this? Is this who is this? Rudy Gay? I don't know. He played for the Shanghai Sharks. W Braun celebration. I've done this before. I seen this, and the first thing I thought was like, man, I did this same thing with a soccer ball one time. So this little dude should never, you know what I'm saying, he should never be condemned for this action because I've done this same thing. Crazy. He go. That he wasn't worried about that window. He like, man, you gotta keep training. Don't worry about that window. Window can get fixed. You need to learn how to score goals. Well, also, I think that dad knew that that potentially could have happened, so he was just like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing? Just keep going. What are we talking about here?" W Jeff, man. W video. W recap on May in sports. You know what this reminds me of? You know what Jeff reminds me of? John Boy Media. John Boy Media used to do the same thing. Well, I think they probably still do the same thing, but when I used to watch them, they was doing that. Prince Harry. How Nickelodeon betrays SpongeBob's creator. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna do this Hellcat video though. The Hellcat Obsession, by Prince Harry. I mean Prince Henry. So I'm Prince Harry. Let's get into it, man. Let's see what he's finna talk about in this vid. That's a fact. Hellcats have had the black community in a chokehold. Well, really, I could say Hellcats have had the black community in a chokehold like bat balls. If I'm gonna be 100, like as far as when it started getting real rampant and everybody started having them and stealing them and driving them and all that, that started getting real rampant around, I want to say 2020 or 2021. But really, where it started for me, my love for Hellcats came in 2016, 2016, 2017. Most people, if you black or if you a dude who like cars, you know what car channel I'm finna mention, or the person I'm finna mention. Well, people, Tall Guy Car Reviews, Tall Guy Car Reviews, and Mr. Organic. Those were the two people. Also, Omi and a Hellcat. Matter of fact, three people. Those are the three people I want to mention. You could go with other people too, like YouTube on a budget, Hemi Life, um, what was the one dude name? The Life of Corey dude. Corey, he had Hellcat and all that. Like, but uh Tall Guy Car Reviews, Mr. Organic, and Old Me and the Hellcat. Them was the three people that was like, yo, the Hellcat community, they had at least me when I was 16, 17, 18, had me in the chokehold, bro. Like, yo, that's when I really wanted a Hellcat. After I found out it was too easy for people to steal them, and all the degenerate black people, and it was just known for, okay, if you drive a Hellcat or a SRT or any RT or any Scat Pack or whatever, or whatever, you're degenerate, bro. You degenerate and you black and you probably commit crimes. I stopped wanting them. I ain't gonna lie, and if I'm gonna be 100 here, maybe it's just my personal opinion. The slim body Hellcats are the best looking Hellcats to me. This this the best looking Hellcat to me with these wheels specifically. That joint tough. Facts. Crashing, doing donuts, bumpers missing. Yeah, I didn't seen all that. Yeah, it was around that time, and I think the biggest reason on why people what made people want these cars, bro, is a lot of people who started doing YouTube or making content. You could say 2019, 2020, 2021, posting those videos of, like, I don't know who started doing that first, but the people that was like, yo, buying a Hellcat at 18, buying a Hellcat, buying my first RT Charger at 17, buying a Hellcat at 19, and posting that in the thumbnails, and that's the title of the video. How I bought my first Hellcat at 20. That right there, a lot of people was looking at those videos, was like, oh my god, how can I get one of these? How can I get one of these? And more importantly, most people don't have no money to do that, no good credit. So it's like, yo, what's the fastest way for me to steal one of these cars? Feel me? That's what made people want them, bro. Let alone rappers driving them or whatever the case may be. But this is way before rappers even got into the picture of having Hellcats and letting people want them. And also, Hellcats being 700 horsepower, 600 something horsepower cars, bro. The all of how fast it go. That's what made everybody want them too. Yep. Yep. Facts. Yep. Yep. You got regular base model charger. You have regular base model charger. You have the GT before you even get to RT. Base model. regular, nothing, just base package, nothing on it. You have GT, which is the much more upgraded joint, probably a little bit better interior, different wheels, whatever the case may be, some more horses up under the hood. You have RT, which is a much more upgraded joint, boom, bam, bop from the GT, much faster, better interior, better look on the outside. Sometimes some RTs be having too much chrome. I don't really like all that. You go from RT to Scat Pack, and even within the Scat, well, really, it's a lot of things within this too. You got Scat Packs, and within the Scat Pack community, you got Daytonas, you got the Shakers. Um, what else you got, bro? You got I don't know. It's a lot of stuff within the Scat Pack stuff though, man. And then you got Hellcats. And then you go from Hellcats to Hellcat Red Eyes. Then you got the what was the last joints that they made? I'm losing it, bro. It was the I forget, bro. Maybe he gonna say it. Facts. Even niggas in their 40s and all that be getting Hellcats and everything. I think the biggest proponent. Well, you could say the people that are between the ages. Some people, not all of them, but the people that are between the ages of like 35 to 40, and not all of these people either, but they'll get them and they'll leave their cars basic. They might do a muffler delete, maybe, or RGB lights, put some stars in the ceiling. That's if they moving like that for real. Most of them need it as base model. And the people who are 18 to like 22, most of them are stealing those cars. And if they not stealing them, some of them are leaving theirs basic too. But they more of the RGB lights. The they if your joint ain't wide body already, go and throw a wide body kit on it, or whatever the case may be. He ain't lying. That is how it be, man. Well, I can't say it in Chicago because most motherfuckers is like, hey, bro, you got a car, and they don't give for what kind of car it is. They just want to be in that bitch. That's how people be in the comments. They be like, yeah, man, ooh, I got me a Hellcat, bro. What you bam? They be looking like, boy, that motherfucker, that bitch ain't no red eye the whole time. They taking the bus. It's like, my nigga, you ain't got no red. That's what you telling me that for. It's only a hate ass nigga to make a comment like that. Shout out to them though. Well, it's well, Hell Keezy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all guy. He said LED lights, RGBs. You mean? But also the people that do get that do get the well, I forgot what this system is called, but they got these in the bins and all that. Yep. Houston and Atlanta, they heavy on the Hellcats, bro. Heavy on the Hellcats game. I guess you could say you'll probably throw LA in there too, but Houston and Atlanta, they heavy on Hellcats, man. They like, yo, bro, we love these cars, bro. You feel me? Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. The SXT base model, GT, RT, Scat Pack. Oh yeah, you do got Scat Packs. You got wide body Scat Packs, which is just the body kit on the joint, and then you got the Hellcat. Where you also got different. You got the Hellcat, the slim body Hellcat, then a wide body Hellcat too. I'm still trying to think of the latest Hellcat they dropped, the last joint. Jailbreak, the jailbreak Hellcat joint. You know what I'm saying? They got jailbreak on the dashboard. Uh yeah, it's not much difference between these cars, bro. The only difference is more horsepower and a wide body kit, bro. And if you got Alcantara interior. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like doing custom interior changes and getting if you muffler delete and all that to make it sound better, or just putting the exhaust kit on it in general. Nothing's different about these cars, bro. If you just gonna or if you gonna wrap it or RGB light, RGB or whatever, underglow, all that shit. Facts. It's so many of these videos, bro. It's so many of these. Yeah, let me break down the monthly cost of my Hellcat and how you could also buy one. Or let me break down how I bought my Hellcat with not very good credit. See what I'm saying? They take you through a whole thought process. So anybody that ever wanted to buy a Hellcat game, it's so many dudes online that's telling you what you can do to go get one and financing it, leasing, whatever the case may be. Me personally, my Hellcat phase that faded for me when I was like 21, 22. I'm more of a import guy now. Like I do like certain I like AMG. I love AMG, but I'm more of a BMW guy, gang. M5, M4, M3. I like import cars. Those joints nice. Jesus, boy, they 89 bands in Cali. Well, you can get this same car in Chicago for like 60, bro. Probably with less miles too. Yeah, they raking him over the coals, gang. I was just finna use a certain word I can't use, but bro, his monthly payments for his Hellcat is 1,300 bones. His insurance is $900. Yeah, boy, you getting robbed, gang. They robbing you. But he in California, so I guess. But boy, you should have. I don't. Maybe he should have went to Texas or something about this guy. Gas guzzler. If we keeping it 150 though, well, if we just keeping it a buck in general, you more than likely you will be filling up. Well, I guess you could say depending on what you do for work, but you driving a Hellcat, bro, you gonna be filling up more than I would say you gonna fill up more than 3 times a week, probably more than four, bro. Like you gonna fill up quite a good amount. It's not gonna be cheap, gang. It's not you're not getting no cheap labor or none of that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. The fact that dude, well, I ain't gonna lie. I can tell my man's right here really don't know much about these cars. I really don't either. Aside from just um me just rattling off what other people have spent on their Hellcats or what it may have costed them or what it would cost. The fact that dude said that he's spending pretty much north of $4,000 on a Hellcat, bro. We talking just off car payment, insurance, and gas. Four bands. Yeah, bro, that's too nuclear. That's like insane work. Yo, my man, he need to go on here. Like people that live in California, salute y'all, man. Because boy, y'all be damned. I'm pretty sure people in Chicago got to pay something decent too, but I know it ain't nowhere near 4,000. Not no way in hell. You paying four bands for everything monthly? I'd rather go on the bus or drive a lemon at all. It's a red eye. I seen this video. Jailbreak joint. Yeah, yeah, bro. Think about that, gang. On half a tank on a jailbreak Hellcat, you getting your range of mileage of what you can drive is 60 miles, bro. 60 half a tank? Terrible mileage. They do sound good though. What yeah, like 54? 50. I ain't gonna lie, Hellcats are gas guzzlers, gang. You better off just not driving this joint, man. And I ain't saying that many other cars are worse, bro, because I mean more than likely all they do this on purpose. Car companies and the gas companies and all that, they looking to rake you over the coals so you can keep giving them more money so they can keep being rich. So it's all like a big Ponzi scheme. But come on, bro. That's like he. I'm pretty sure he flew that joint up the street and came back, and he lost 8 miles. Entertainment. Jesus. And I could tell he fake nervous making this video. This might I ain't gonna say this might be his first time, but he's not used to doing this, which is a thing, bro. I remember making my I remember I made my video that I ain't dropped it yet, but I made a video just like this, and it's definitely nerve wracking, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely nerve wracking. The crazy part is this is mainly any car nowadays, though. Like, which is so nuclear, gang. Because it's like, damn, it don't matter what car you got, bro. You could drive a Honda, you can drive a Kia. Like they looking to take any of them joints, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making cheeseburgers at one word. That's a W. Facts. If we being 100, I don't care what tires you buy to put on the Hellcat game. I don't think many tires can really hold that. Really, bro, these joints are bolts, bro. The car already heavy in itself, and then you can buy a Hellcat and put cup tools on the back of that joint, man. Yeah, I don't think you really sticking to the ground like that, bro. If we being 100, it just put down too much power. So yeah, that's that. Some more grippy tires, Jesus. Ah, Hellcats are for people who want everyone around them to think that they're rich. Yeah, I mean, this dude is kind of pretty much breaking away. I ain't gonna say, he's not really doing a very good job of breaking it down, but I what you just said, H Street, I also agree with because I also stated at the beginning of the video. Hellcats is for the black people that want to drive cars fast and look cool. And it's like, oh my God, he pulled up in a Hellcat, the wide body, the Daytona Hellcat, the jailbreak joint. Oh my God, how could I steal his car and drive it around for fun and be a bum? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Maybe this is just me. This is my thought process for Hellcats was from the age of 16 to like 21 or 22 was like, yo, bro, it's the best car in the world. I definitely want one of these. I'm gonna get one of these when I'm older. No, it's not my thought process now because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too much invested on those joints. But what I think about when I think about Hellcats now, I think of uh, ski mask, spider hoodies, purple jeans, Ethica draws, like too many. It's I think of too much bum shit when I think about Hellcats now. So I'll be looking at that shit like, damn, gang. If I'm out and one pass by me, first thing I think of two things. Either that could be the person that owns the car, or that could be somebody that stole that car. Who knows? Driving a Hellcat right now in 2026, bro, would be like driving a Maserati back in the early 2010s. They pulling you over because they think this car is either stolen or you doing something dangerous. If you're driving a Maserati, they think you sell drugs. If you're driving a Hellcat, they think you got guns. What's the point, bro? To my props, if you could steal a car, it's a fact, bro. Exactly. So that's a black dude driving. That's a black dude driving in my first impression. I can't blame you, bro, because I think the same thing. I really do. You know what I'm saying? It really amazed me when like if you see one of them driving by and then a woman step out that joint, you'd be like, oh man, that's crazy. That's a fact. That's that. See, but that be social media telling people that, like, yo, oh my God, we're not telling you that, but that be everybody looking at social media like, yo, this person 18, 19, 20, and they already doing they doing a big one. They got they got watches and cars and they doing all this their own place and all that. It's like, nah, it's not realistic, bro. Everybody don't reach that peak in the same realm. Like somebody's 18, 19, 20. For you, that might be 25, 26, 27. You know what I'm saying? W W whoever channel this is, whoever video I just watched. Prince Henry. W Prince Henry, bro. 10K subs too. It's a big dub. It's a Karen if a woman steps out and she's in her 50 with shoulder length hair. True. More than likely her husband is Caucasian and it's his car and he probably at the crib and she just driving that joint because she don't want to drive hers. Or more than likely it's probably like a black woman that's like 40 something and it's her man car or maybe her car. It's too many variables that go in when I see Hellcats, bro, and I just be looking at it like, yo, my man, like, what are we doing? You feel what I'm saying? Shout out my black people though, man. Black people got to do better. Like seriously, all jokes aside. Um, Appreciate y'all for tuning to the stream though, man. W's, W stream, big W's, big W's, big W's, big W's. Um, I'm out. I will be uploading soon, 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 soon. I will be uploading again. I might double upload. Who knows? But I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all, man. You dig me?